All Sundt projects require hard hat, safety glasses, high visibility clothing or vest, and sturdy work boots as a minimum level of personal protective equipment for everyone on site. Delivery drivers and all visitors to the site must also comply with these PPE requirements. Make sure you're prepared to handle a chemical spill, and should one occur, notify Sundt immediately. All work on energized equipment, vehicles or tools must follow established lockout-tagout procedures. This applies to all stored energy, including gravity, compressed air, gases, and spring tension, to name a few. Fuel must be transported and stored in the appropriate containers like the ones shown. The use of plastic or any other non-approved container is not allowed on this project. Fire extinguishers must be within 20 feet of hot work being performed or mounted within 20 feet of any petroleum-powered equipment or tool. Fire extinguishers must have documented monthly inspections on the tag, not be expired, and in good working condition. Falls continue to be the leading cause of death and serious injury in our industry. Any work performed at a height of 6 feet or higher or use of a boom lift requires 100% tie-off 100% of the time. Mid-rail chain is required in all scissor lifts. Follow the manufacturer's instructions or other requirements for fall protection. A competent person must plan for the appropriate anchorage systems and personal fall arrest systems, and these should be inspected prior to each use. All floor holes, deck penetrations, manholes, and roof openings greater than 2 inches must be covered and marked as opening, do not remove. Covers must be secured from movement and maintained by the trade that created the hazard. Maintain guardrails in safe condition. Do not remove without permission from Sundt supervision. If a guardrail is broken, unsecured, or damaged, notify the supervisor or Sundt supervision immediately. Danger flagging is only to be used for danger to life or limb. Signs must be attached stating the reason for the flagging and a number to call for entry. Only authorized employees completing the work can be inside the danger flagging. No other employees are allowed to cross the danger tape without permission. Caution flagging can be used and crossed by other employees when a hazard can be seen and avoided. Signs must be attached stating the reason for the flagging and the number to call for information. Flagging for use as a controlled access zone must be installed a minimum of 6 feet back from the fall hazard. In order for safety barricades and danger or caution flagging to be used correctly, it must be installed correctly, maintained, and immediately removed when the hazard no longer exists. Ladders can be useful tools when used for their intended purpose. When used incorrectly, they are the leading cause of falls and serious injuries. Make sure the ladder is inspected for damaged or missing components and that all of the manufacturer's labels are in readable condition. Make sure that you set up and use the ladder per the manufacturer's instructions and that it is secured. Never stand on the top or the next rung down on a step ladder. Scaffold must be inspected before each use by each trade using the scaffold. Inspections must be documented and turned into Sundt. Scaffold required proper tagging to inform employees that a scaffold is safe or unsafe to use. Red tag means stop. Green tag means go. All employees must be properly trained before using scaffold. Training documentation must be available. Electricity is everywhere on our projects, and so are the hazards associated with it. Ground Fault Circuit Interruption Protection, or GFCI, is required on all outlets, including generators and house power. All generators must be grounded. Ensure that adequate lighting is present to perform the task. Headlamps might work well for what's in front of you. Well, what about moving around the area that you're working in? Only designated personnel are allowed to operate equipment. Operators' names must be submitted to the Sundt project supervision and approved prior to them operating equipment. Anyone improperly using portable restrooms or writing graffiti anywhere on the job site will be removed from the site. Know where fire extinguishers and first aid kits are located. Remember, it's safety by choice for yourself, your family, and your coworkers.